Good evening. I'd like to call the Public Service Committee meeting to order at 6:30. Microphone on. Is the microphone on? I will I'd like to call the Public Service Committee meeting together tonight at 6:32. We have 4 applicants on our list. I'm not sure if they'll all make it, but anyways, we have some time to go over these the next month or so. So that being the case, I will call the first applicant that I see here. And Roman, if you'd like to come up and you can sit in the big table by yourself. Big table? Yeah, big table.
Very special.
Anyone?
Yeah, any chair. Anyone's a hot seat.
Hi.
Okay, especially the people at home, for the purpose of having a meeting with the candidates, they are junk dealer licenses. They have to renew that. So we have them in. We interview them. They tell us what's going on. Also, the chief of police does run a query on them. So Roman, tell us a little bit about I know you're a good shoemaker. You do a wonderful job and you have a good supply of shoe polishes. But tell us a little bit about your gold business and your silver business and whatever you do. And without telling us everything, just what's the business like out there now that it's post-pandemic and everything?
We're doing all right. We're back normal, I'd say, after COVID. So we're very busy with shoes and leather, especially.
Yeah, okay, that's excellent.
Gold is ups and downs, and it's getting much better.
Yeah.
It was very quiet during COVID and after COVID. So right now I see more people coming to the store, and people who's bringing gold, mostly my customers. So I give them cards, I tell them, I show them. So it's decent. The gold is coming up a little bit. It was kind of dead. Mm-hmm. So now it's coming back. Silver is good. More silver always than gold, because silver is cheaper. Gold, I buy scrap most of the time, broken jewelry and stuff like that. People want to get rid of it for cash.
Yeah. So,
or check. But shoes and leather,
yeah,
can't complain. Good.
Yeah.
But gold, I think we'll be fine. We need people to come back and, more traffic.
Right.
And we'll be fine, because they know for many years now, it's like almost 10 years I'm doing it. And I do batteries too, like watch batteries and watch bands. And I sell like small, not expensive stuff, like little coins, and a lot of sterling silver I sell. People buy, they love it.
Now, where do your people come from? The greater Marlborough area? Or?
Oh, I have people, for shoes, I have people coming like from all over, because there's no shoemakers.
Well, you have a wonderful reputation too.
Well, 26 years working in one location, and it's like, we're trying to do our best with the quality, and people coming back, they love us. So, but gold, I have to like advertise a little bit. Like, oh, we also do this, because they don't, new people, they don't know. They come, they're like, oh. So we give them a card, we say, if you have broken jewelry that you don't like anymore, we can pay you some money for it.
Very good.
And we do that, so I'm not complaining, I never complain, I'm a very positive guy. Even if it's a slow day, I know tomorrow is going to be busy. So it's just...
The other thing, you have a good ambassador there. Your father.
Ambassador, right?
I enjoy talking to him, but I also, and I do go up and down Main Street frequently for different reasons, and I get that.
I see you all the time.
I see that big wave there, and he's kind of the greeter for lower.
Yeah,
thing.
he helps a lot.
The construction is, hurting him a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, not much. We always.
It'll be nice when it's done, though.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what our committee has. Any questions with Roman?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good evening. It's always good to see you.
Thank you.
Pass along compliments. It's wonderful to hear when I run into a resident in Marlborough that may have had a sister or a brother-in-law recently that says, hey, where can I get something repaired? And I'm happy to hear the customer support that they're given, and it's always good to hear that downtown Marlborough. So I'm glad things are going well now post-pandemic, and I just wanted to relay to you that it was always good to hear those compliments. Now, do you advertise much as well?
Yes,
Okay.
I have websites
Yes.
for both businesses.
Okay.
And I don't do anything extra,
Yeah.
like I don't pay to do some like small advertisings, booklets and stuff like that, because we've been there for so many years, everybody knows us
That
kind
makes
of.
sense,
But I have advertisings in social media, Instagram, Facebook, Google, and you know,
Well, it seems,
it works absolutely well.
I was going to say, it seems to be working.
Right,
Yeah.
I pay for my website hosting.
Sure.
So I have 2 nice websites going, and that cost me money, like annually, but I don't mind.
Very good.
A lot of people coming, and to be honest, Instagram is the best.
Is it really?
Well,
Believe it or not.
well, that's very nice to hear. Thank you.
Because I have a lot of new generation coming right now. I have a lot of young people coming with sneakers and expensive shoes, and we see more young people now in the business.
Wow.
With shoes and leather and fancy belts and Louis Vuitton pocketbooks and all kinds of stuff like that. So a lot of young people, so they like to see your work. And I display all my pictures on Instagram. If somebody's interested, it's Marlborough Shoe Repair.
Good,
One
wonderful,
word.
wonderful idea.
Well, that's interesting.
It is. Yeah, very good.
Yeah, it works, absolutely, that's a good question, yeah.
I'm
You
glad,
have
and
to-
I'm glad, we're glad to hear
I
that
used to pay
downtown
money for
Marlborough.
Yellow Book, but now it's all online, so. I do
Where's
advertise,
your
yeah.
closest competition? Is there one in Framingham?
Closest?
Yeah.
Natick.
Is that right, huh?
Yeah, Natick, Natick Mall, Russian guy, Natick downtown, another, well, they both Russian Jews, so Jewish guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, Natick is the closest.
it's amazing.
There's nothing, this area, the Hudson guy retired, and then Worcester, and Newton. There's not many shoemakers. Every year they close shops. Every year. They get old, close. You can't even sell this business.
Yeah.
There's nobody knows how to do it. There's no trade.
Stay in business for a while. I think my fry boots need a hearing so.
I'm not trying to retire anytime soon, so I'm gonna work.
Yeah, because those boots are so comfy for crying out loud.
Fry boots, I know, I remember them.
Yeah. Councilor Brown, how about, do you have fry boots? I do. Oh, guy can repair them.
Visit us. We'll,
Councilor Brown, do you?
Thank you. Oh, thank you, Chairman Landers. I'm unfamiliar with the business of buying used gold, and so I just had a curiosity question that you could answer. Once you purchase gold from somebody secondhand, do you then take it and repurpose it yourself, or do you then have somebody, is there like a dedicated person who then purchases it from you? Where does it go after that?
you can resell it if it's a nice item. If it's not scrap, if it's not broken, we polish. I have a little polisher. I can resell it, or if it's scrap, we can just sell it as scrap.
Oh, okay.
There's businesses that they buy by the pennyweight or gram or ounce, by the carat, and they pay a little bit more, so we can make our margin on selling scrap. I'm not a jeweler, so I don't do anything with that gold. I don't melt, I don't do any products with it. I can only resell if it's nice enough, which sometimes we have. I have a nice collection of silver and stuff. But if it's broken gold, most of the time, not to spend a lot of money, you rather sell it and just get your margin to get more stuff.
Okay, thank you so
So
much for answering.
that's-
That was very helpful. I really I didn't know. And I've also heard wonderful things about your business from the
Thank
community.
you.
So thank you for sticking around and
Thank you.
staying for 26 years. And
Oh
we
my
hope you
God, I
stay
can't
even
believe it.
longer.
You're doing something right.
Thank you, Chairman.
Perlman, are you
I'm
in the
here.
Are you in the gold business? You must.
I'm not in the gold business, but I'm very impressed. So I was going to say I didn't know that was something also in the repertoire of the business, and really appreciate the long-standing commitment in the community. And it's really great to see you here. And I'm even curious, like you mentioned some sneakers, like maybe shoes from like different generations. Like, I guess, what is the expanse of the number of, or the types of shoes that you do actually repair? Like, what does that look like? Or is it really like, bring it in, see if we do it, because you do so much?
Expense as far as
Like the variety of shoes that you repair.
Oh, it could be anything from regular shoes from TJ Maxx, like for $39, and shoes that cost $2,000 that we fix, like Christian Louboutins, Chanel, and you see all these pictures on the Instagram. I do a lot of high-end stuff that people bringing because they're spending so much money on a pair of shoes, and any shoes would wear out. You
Right.
spend $1,000 on a pair of Christian Louboutins, and the heel tips are just the same way. So
Right.
we see all kinds of different stuff. We repair a lot of fry boots. We do all kinds of high-end stuff, a lot of bags, a lot of. But now, like I'd say, 3-4 years, we see a lot of hand stuff, like really, really expensive stuff people bringing, like Jimmy Choos.
No, it's so
Expensive
interesting. I was gonna say I'll have to keep it in mind when I need a repair because I feel like so often you're like, they're beyond actually having those repairs. But it's great to know that you really could bring it in and see.
It's always like comfortable shoes, shoes that people can't live without, or something fancy that they just bought and they want them going. They want to keep them.
Right.
So, but the most important, of course, is the comfort, which very hard to find right now.
Right. When you find a good pair of shoes,
Comfortable shoes.
never let them
You
go.
have to spend a lot of money, and not a lot of brands. Yeah, it's if you look at the Instagram page, you'll see.
I'm gonna have to
Very
look.
interesting.
Well, you're very smart to advertise
I have pictures
there.
before and after. It's like the process
Oh wow.
on most of the pairs. One thing we don't see much now is a lot of men's shoes, because a lot of people still not in the office. People work out of the houses, so we don't see a lot of leather full soles and half soles on traditional like men's shoes. So we see a lot of ladies' shoes, more ladies' shoes than men's shoes now, because ladies they have more shoes in general, and they.
We have nice shoes. What are you gonna do?
So we're missing out on the men's dress shoes because they're not going to office. A lot of people.
Okay.
Work, I do a lot of work, all kinds of work boots. Law enforcement, firefighters, regular construction people, all kinds of luggers we do, a lot, all day long. So a lot of work shoes.
Wow. Well, that's great to
And
hear.
shoes expensive these days, so people want to keep them.
I'm gonna give him a plug too. He's good on fixing zippers. I'm very hard on clothes. You did my fry boots one time.
We do zippers too, we do a lot of zippers. Zipper repair, yeah, all kinds of
Taking
zippers.
mental notes. This is good.
I think,
Marlborough shoe repair, one word.
I think sometimes young
Marlboro,
people,
just like cigarettes, not like a town, so Marlboro, R-O.
Roman, I think sometimes young people don't realize, what you can repair. Whether it's a zipper on a coat or a zipper on a boot or stuff like that.
Yeah.
And us old timers, we've been going to cobblers for years,
Oh, they bring in all kinds of stuff, like soft chairs for summer that they rip, you have to sew them, like a canvas material. So anything I can sew, heavy duty, I can sew. People bring in all kinds of stuff, all kinds of strapping, all kinds of, you name it.
And your father's a good salesman. I'm the type, I still shine my shoes and my boots, and I can get any type of shoe polish, any color, liquid, paste.
Yeah, we have it all.
Yeah. Well, okay, we've all learned a lot. Any other questions? Mr. President, do you have any boots you have to bring down, or?
No, they have repaired my hockey gloves. They replaced the palms on the
That's what I was wondering. That's a plug for you.
All set.
Yeah, okay. Any other questions, comments? Okay, so what we want to do is, I mentioned that the chief has run a query on all the people, but on Roman, so he's good. So if I can have a motion, we can move on this.
Motion to approve order number 23-100-8840.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor? 1, 2, 3, 3-0. You pass. Okay, do I hear another motion? We might as well wrap it up. I don't think anybody else is coming tonight.
Motion to adjourn?
Okay, I'll second that. All in favor? 1, 2, 3, good. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Roman.
Thank you.